qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stages of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stages of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stages of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stages of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stables of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stables of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight, to showcase the current happenings in the educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch.
And watch it on internet every Sunday on Prestige TV on www.prestigetv.net. Tonight, my people, we are going to discuss about equality and diversity. How it is celebrated at the London Borough of Dagenham. With me here, I've got two very important leaders here. The leader of the Barking and Dagenham Council, Councillor Daren Rodwell. Our amiable leader, our great leader at the Barking and Dagenham Council. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, I'm Councillor Daren Rodwell, leader of Barking and Dagenham Council, its biggest servant, and I'm pleased to be here on Prestige TV, health issues. Again, tonight's conversation about equality and diversity is very important when it comes to health, especially mental health. So I look forward to having a discussion with our great interviewer today, with my colleague as well, Afolasade Bright, and I look forward to hearing from you, the listeners.
Thank you. My people, I want to repeat it. I am your hostess, Pauline Joy. And with me on my right hand is our councillor, the cabinet officer for equality and cohesion, diversity and cohesion. This, our big leader, was a former mayor at the London Borough of Hackney. He's a goldfish who has no hiding place.
Happy Father's Day to our fathers out there. Today is a very important day. I'm very grateful to because equality and diversity and cohesion in our borders are connected. And I'm very relieved to so we hope to tell you more about what we're doing in the world to promote equality.
Thank you. I've got two great questions for our leader first, and then I'll come to you, Councillor Afolasade Bright. My first question for you, sir. The Barking and Dagenham has a sizable African population. What do you think you have brought to this borough? What have these African people brought to this borough?
Wow, I'm glad it's not an easy question to start with. Okay, the population of the borough, 22% is black, African and other black communities as well. So that's quite sizable, as you're saying, nearly 25%, nearly a quarter of people living here from that community. What have they brought? Well, new energy, new excitement, new dynamics. So it's really, really important that we engage in that. So out of the 54 states of Africa, 50 of them are already in the borough and well represented in the borough. I have a number on my council, obviously like Sade, who are very good at representing the communities and different parts of the black community, it's fair to say, and especially the African community. It's really exciting to see the change that's going on with the church community in the borough. Someone like myself who's someone of faith, I find it really quite exciting and I love gospel. I love rhythmed music. The other day, me and Sade were boogieing to a little number whilst we were celebrating Her Majesty's 90th birthday. So, you know, it's that vibrancy, it's that change, it's that development of the community moving forward, and something I really champion.
Okay, this program is a very interactive program. I can hear my people, my listeners already calling. I will plead to you, my listeners, to please give us a bit of time for the leader, our leader, the leader of the Dagenham Council, to answer this question first. And then we get ready for your own questions as well. In the beginning, I was going to say to you, you are so well known, you are very popular, you are a great leader, as we know. That's why you are here today. Please tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Daren Rodwell. I was born in the Borough some 46 years ago now. I have lived here all my life. I remember when the first black family moved in, and I remember when the community wasn't very forthcoming in supporting that type of change. And my father and my mother made it very clear to me that actually change was always good and you should always make friends. And I did that in earnest and got beaten up, would you believe, back in the 1970s. So it didn't happen just to the minorities, it happened to people that wanted to be friends with minority groups. So it's something I'm quite proud of, because actually it shows that the bigots, the enclosed mind never wins. So that's sort of me in 46 years. I'm now married with 5 children. I've got 3 grandchildren. I'm a very proud single parent. I was a single parent from the age of 21 through to when I got married. And I don't know really, I'm just a normal lad who wants to do the best for their community, the same as everyone else does.
Well done, sir. That is the type of politician we want, the real person. Because a lot of people get scared about politicians, don't believe in them. I can say, as much as we know you, as much as I know you, I feel so good and proud to be part of this borough and part of you, Daren Rodwell. Thank you. My next question will go to you, Councillor Afolasade Bright. When days are gone, when we will say, oh, I'm black, I cannot be involved in politics. My people, it is time for you to listen, to know that in the borough of Barking and Dagenham, we've got a black lady that is in charge of the equality and cohesion. All right, you are the cabinet officer, like I said, of the equality and cohesion. What does that entail? What does that mean? It sounds like a big English. Please tell us, my dear.
It's quite big actually. It's a very big portfolio. I'm cabinet member for equalities and cohesion, and as you can see, that is 2 big words: equality on one side and cohesion. Equality simply means we're all equal. Everyone should have equal access to services. No one should be discriminated against. No one should be left behind, and therefore that is the equality part. And regardless of your background, your ethnicity, sexuality, age, you know, you should not be left behind. And that's the equality part. And the cohesion is that regardless of who you are within this community, we need to live with each other in an amicable manner. No one should be afraid of another person. You can't be afraid of your neighbor. No one, you know, we should live together in harmony. Basically, that is just a simple definition of cohesion. Let's live and, you know, let's everyone live together in peace and in harmony.
Thank you. My listeners, my people, as I usually say, the line is open for you from now on. You can call while I continue this question on 07754 640 731. I repeat, 07754 640 731. While we continue, the next question is for the leader, Councillor Daren Rodwell. You have been a leader for 2 years now, over 2 years actually. And what plan do you have for the community as a whole, especially the ethnic minorities?
Okay. I would like to think I've been a leader for a lot longer than 2 years. I've had a role as leader of the council for 2 years, but actually I helped lead this borough out of the dark ages when it comes to the BNP, the far right nationalist party.
That was really great.
It was, and
Yes.
it was hard
Well
work,
done,
but
sir.
we did it as a collective group. We did it together. And that's what leadership is truly about. Leadership is about making sure that everyone feels part of where you're trying to get to. Because actually, every one of us can be a leader. And it's really important that we all understand that and we all work together for that. Because if we don't, what happened 3 days ago here in the United Kingdom is the other alternative. When a leader is, well, it was just very sad what's happened. I won't go any further than that. Everyone will know that on the news. But the truth of the matter is, what have we got to move forward on? There's so much. I mean, in the last 2 years, we have together brought in over £1 billion worth of investment for new infrastructure, schools, transport, housing. So moving forward, we're looking to build something in the region of 35 to 40,000 homes. We're looking to build a lot more schools. We're looking to carry on the programme of diversity and gender equality. We were the first council under my stewardship to bring in the Women Empowerment Month, which is very, very important in my viewpoint, especially in Sade's. I had one of only 3 councils that has 6 women and 4 men in the whole
That's
United
great.
Kingdom. So I'm not
Cabinet.
scared of gender equality. Quite the opposite, I embrace it. I know it's Father's Day today, but actually, for us to be fathers, you need mothers. And I've always been influenced by my mum and my dad in equal measure in making sure that all of us play a role in where we want the community to go. So the next 2 years, what would I like to see before the next election? Well, I'd like to see the work that we've started continuing and building and making sure that every community, no matter what their background, actually feels part of it. So we don't have the dreaded BNP coming back into our community, splitting the community. What we want is all of us coming together and saying, how do we take the borough forward? And you know, I will continue to do my work as the leader of the council to make sure that I give every opportunity I can to my cabinet to succeed, to the residents to succeed by getting that investment.
Thank you, sir. My next question now is to you, Councillor Afolasade Bright. What, in your view, has been the contribution of African community in this borough? Because the leader have just told us the large African people in this borough. So your view about that?
Well, we've got a very large population of Africans in this borough, and they've contributed in no small measure to the success, to the development of this borough. In terms of businesses, most Africans in this borough own a business, whether small business or big business, as they own their business, and therefore they're not reliant on the council for, you know, for handout, if I put it that way. Therefore, it's a buoyant community, and some of them also own their homes. Some of us came here, we own our homes, some live in council estates and also and are good citizens. So we Africans in this community are good citizens, and also, and education wise, they contribute. They go to school, their children are in schools, and apart from that, they also help to build young people. I mean, for myself, I am an African, and I give free maths tuition to young people in this borough, and I know my husband does the same, and so many other African families as well help to build other whether Africans or at least if there's children in this community, we don't just build Africans, we build every child within this community who comes to our free maths tuition gets education. And I think the Africans in this community contribute immensely to the success of this community. So they're not just here sitting down and gazing at the sky, they're actually contributing in their own little way to the success of this place. And we hope to continue in that manner. I'm an African, I'm a councillor, I'm a woman champion in this borough, I was former mayor, so hey, come, Africans are doing very well.
Thank you, well done. What about the religious bit? I mean, the Christians, the churches, what are you doing to celebrate these people, to encourage them?
Okay, I will tell you now that there are so many churches. In fact, working on Dagenham I would say has loads of churches. Whether
27 Christians.
that's it, 127 Christian establishments. Obviously, we do celebrate them. Some of them, some of the churches that own their premises. Some would seek planning permission from the council, and the council is actively seeking how to help them to get planning permission. And also, the council it's diversity. So whether we are from the Christian community or you're from the Muslim community, because don't forget, Africans are not just Christians. We have them in different religions, and therefore the council supports all these various religions. So whether you're Christians, you're Muslim, whatever faith,
you encourage
and
them to live in harmony.
that's it. We encourage, and that's the reason for the cohesion. So we can be of different faith. We are the same. We are in the same community. We are brothers and we're sisters, and that's how we should live. And the council actively encourages cohesion, and that's the reason why the leader, because this is a new post, having a post for the cabinet member for equalities and cohesion is never been a post. So this is a newly created for this purpose. So there's a vision there to see that this community lives together and in peace.
Thank you. And my people, we are on Prestige TV. You can listen to us on the internet worldwide, as you usually do, on www.prestigetv.net. Your hostess is Pauline George. I've got with me on my left-hand side the leader of the London Borough of Barking and Dagenham, our amiable leader, Councillor Daren Rodwell. And on my right side, I've got this beautiful lady, our beautiful former mayor of the Council of Hackney, now our cabinet officer for diversity,
equalities and
cohesion. Pardon me. It's time for you. You can ask questions. It is your time to ask questions. The line is still open for you. It's 07754 640 731. I will give our councillor and our leader a bit of rest while an advert goes on. Please patronize these people. Prestige TV needs a lot of people to come in and advertise your business. Because when you advertise the sales go on.
It's qualitative, it's educative. Education Zone. From the stages of Prestige TV, Education Zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MITV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.net. Education Zone for prestigious schools is a must to watch. It's educative education zone. From the stables of Prestige TV, education zone is specially packaged and uniquely structured to put Nigerian schools in the limelight to showcase the current happenings in educational system, both in Nigeria and the UK. Showing on MRTV from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. For more information, visit our website www.prestigetv.com.
Yes, my question is for the two honorable guests that you've got tonight. We've been hearing about equality and cohesion. As you have rightly said, it seems that it is a new disposition in the Borough of Dagenham. I just want to know what the efforts of the Borough are in making sure that these things does not just stay on paper, that it is actually carried out, that the people can feel it. People like me, people like you, who live in that back in the Degenham can actually feel this, the effects of this cohesion and equality, because we want to see how it affects our lives.
Okay.
Thank you.
1 second. Did you say your name is Bola?
My name is Olaleko Shumade.
Okay. First, Councillor Afolasade Bright will answer the question. Okay.
Thank you for asking that question. Definitely, it's not just going to be a paper exercise. And that's the reason why I'm in this post. I've actually taken up this role very seriously, and I'm actually out there consulting with residents, going out to different groups. Last week, I visited the disability group in Dagenham, and the older people's group. I was at that group on Friday. So all these people are the protected characteristics that I have within my portfolio, and therefore no one will be left behind. So it's not just going to be a paper. We will consult people, and in fact there's what you call the Ambition 2020, which the council is currently consulting on. And one of the things that I said was that none of this Ambition 2020 should pass through cabinet for decision without having an equality impact assessment. And that means we're not going to do anything without consulting with these protected characteristics that we have within our borough. And women is also part of this protected characteristics, because we've been left behind for too long, and therefore women are actually on the agenda. And that's why within my portfolio I'm also the women equality champion for the borough. And in March this year we launched the Women Equality Charter, which is the first in UK, and we're actively seeking support and getting signatures for this equality charter, which means women will no longer be behind in this borough, and that's exactly what it means.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to
say,
Councillor Daren Rodwell, the leader of the Dagenham Council?
thank you very much for your question. It's indeed a good question to make sure that we are doing what we say we're doing. So in Sade's performance, there are what we call KPIs and SLAs, which talk about what we think we should be hitting based on what we want to do. So let me explain. 5 years ago, we had the worst community cohesion in the country. It was very clear, and it manifested itself in, as I said before, the BNP turning up here as well. So what we're now doing is we're doing lots of different surveys. The resident survey went out earlier this year. Sade mentioned about the Ambition 2020, about how the council's going to operate in the future. And there's lots of other things we're doing where it's not only a paper exercise, it's a community exercise. It's about saying, you know, we can all sit back and moan about what's wrong, but actually if we all started becoming more proactive, showing civic pride and social responsibility, together we'll take the borough forward. And I can assure you that we will be building a borough manifesto based on these principles of everyone being able to play a part. At the same time, though, I have to say that the council will also take action for people that are being irresponsible to the wider community. So it's definitely a major part of our new thinking when it comes to borough and how we take the borough forward.
Thank you. My people, the line is still open for you. I hope that satisfies your question, Mr. Ola from Dagenham. The line is still open for you. If you want to call, you can call now. It is an opportunity for you on 07754 640 731. My next question now is to you, Councillor Afolasade Bright. What would you like to say to your listeners about getting involved in the work of the council and politics as a whole? Before you answer that, can we answer the listeners first, because we take priorities.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
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 Welcome to Prestige TV.
Hello. I want to ask a question, please.
Okay, my dear. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Yemi Adeson, calling from Dagenham.
Thank you, Yemi. Your question, please. Could you please turn down your could you please tune down internet or your television, because we can hear you at the same time. Please tune down your television. Hello. Could you please tune down your television? Hello. Hello. Okay. Anybody who wants to call, please. Yemi, we are very sorry that we miss you. Could you please call back? Yemi Adesa from Dagenham. Please, when you want to call us, could you tune down your your television? Right. My question for you again, Councillor Afolasade Bright. The question is, what would you like to say to our listeners about getting involved in the work of the council and politics? We will stop if any one of you call, because my listeners take priority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, my advice would be that people should get involved. Let's not sit on the fence and expect the council to do everything. I think gone are the days where we all rely on the council for everything. We need to work collaboratively, and that's about the council relies on its partners. You are a stakeholder, you are a partner, and therefore we need to work together to make the borough a better place to live, for our children to be educated. And also I would encourage our listeners, if you belong to wherever you come from, whether Nigeria, Ghana, Lithuania, wherever in the world, and you're represented in this borough, we need you to donate a flag. That is the new initiative that we now have as part of the equality and cohesion portfolio, is that we want people to donate a flag for their country. So at your independence, the council will celebrate you, will celebrate your country. So please donate your flag and celebrate.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, could you please tune down your radio while you're talking to us, or your television, because we can hear you at the same time. Who is speaking and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Yemi Adeson, like I said earlier on, and I'm from
back. Thank you. Your question, please.
Right. We're talking of women and equality.
Sorry, we've lost you again. Would you try again? We are very sorry we've lost you. Councillor Bright,
yes.
Please continue.
So what I was saying is, obviously we will be celebrating Independence Days, and therefore we want people to donate a flag so that we can celebrate them, because we've got so many, we've got over 130 nationalities in this borough, and therefore we want to be able to celebrate the uniqueness of each nationality.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello, Madam Pauline.
Hello. Who?
How are you doing?
Where are you calling from? Good evening. You welcome to
My name is
TV.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Bola and I'm calling from Big Country.
Bola from Bay Country.
Yes, please.
Question, please.
Yes, first of all, I want to say you brought something different today. We are actually expecting our health issue, but thank you very much for bringing our councillors to us today. Thank you very much. My question.
Got the leader of the Barking and Dagenham.
Okay, that's the leader. Thank you.
To have Councillor Daren Rodwell, our leader, on my left, and
Yes.
on my right is a cabinet officer for equality and cohesion. I keep thinking of diversity, but in a way, it's a synonym of that, because I know very well that these leaders and our great leaders celebrate diversity. That is why he's here today, to showcase himself. Go on, Nadia.
Thank you very much. I want to say welcome to our guests, and I've got my question is going to be in about 2 parts, and it could be answered by either of the councillor or by the leader especially. Actually, it might not be a direct question, but I think you'll be able to help me with this. I'm one of the few people that is still undecided about this coming referendum. And I'm so happy that we've got the leader here. And I don't actually know what is going to be the leader's stand, but I'm thinking, is there any way by which the leader can convince me to vote for Remain? Because I could hear Labour is all about Remain. Why do you think I can vote for Remain with everything going on in the society now? With the whole population increasing, with the whole things going on, why do you think I can vote for Remain? That's one part of my question. If you could answer that one, please.
Why should you vote Remain? It's quite simple, really. If we go back to after the war, every culture was affected by the Second World War. Whether it be in the old empire or now, as we know, the Commonwealth, all of our grandparents, great-grandparents, lost loved ones. And at that time, in this country, the borders got open to the whole of what became the Commonwealth, for people to come over and better their future. And it's really important, and we should celebrate that. I believe that's what puts great in Great Britain, is our diversity and our community of delivering for all. So we wanted more housing, so we built more housing, even though the country was bankrupt. We wanted better schooling, so we made secondary education and university free, which was really, really important. We wanted to make sure that no one was ever ill, so we built the NHS. This is all straight after the war, and then we decided we wanted to also make sure no one starved in this great country, so we've done the transport system. And then the last thing we did as a country, and this is on all sides, Winston Churchill led it, with Attlee as well after him, and that was, we were the architects for Europe, for staying in Europe, for Europe to talk to one another. And actually, that's what we've done ever since. And this is the longest peace we've ever had in Europe. So why would you not vote for that? Why would you not want to vote for that? And I've heard lots of people criticise Europe, but remember, it's Europe that's backed up the girls from Dagenham, you know, the Ford workers from Dagenham for equal pay. It's Europe that said that people have to be paid a decent wage. They have to have holidays. They have to have sickness pay. You know, all these things are very, very important. And all I would say to any listener in the UK is, if you think this government is for us, the common people, Well, look at what they are doing. They're destroying the housing, they're destroying the NHS, they're destroying education, and they're destroying the state banking system. We need Europe. We need to stay in Europe, and I would urge anyone to support Europe. For all its faults, it's kept the peace, and we all want to live in peace.
Your second question.
All right, thank you very much. I also want to find out how can we be closer to all our representatives like the councillors. If I have any complaint, if I have any grievance, if I have anything I really want to discuss, where do you think should be my next point of call?
Okay.
We don't really get to see the leader.
Okay. I think obviously you can see the leader if you want to see the leader. He's got an open door policy. All you need to do is make an appointment with his secretary and you can see the leader. I'm a councillor in Chadwell Heath. I represent Chadwell Heath Ward and I'm also a cabinet member. But you can see any of your councillors. Our information is listed on the council's website. My phone number is there and so is every other councillors as well. So we also hold surgeries in the different communities. So if for example you're in Chadwell Heath Ward, I have 2 surgeries a month, and you can come to the Chadwell Heath High Road, which is the library over there. I hold my surgery there on the first Monday of every month, and I also hold one in Marks Gate, which is in the St. Mark's Church in Marks Gate. So and all the councillors have different surgeries in their different wards. So they're accessible. All your councillors are accessible. The leader is accessible. It's an open door policy. Everyone is accessible. So if you need to see any councillor, please feel free to do so. You have you actually voted for us to represent you. So we're your representatives, and we're there to serve you. And if you're not getting that service, you need to let them know. However, I'm sure no councillor would not give you a service. It's your right to get that service, and you will get it.
Bola, can I include this? Because my husband is a councillor. I can tell you that it's good to make use of these councillors. They are here to serve you. If you want to know your ward, all you need to do is type in your postcode in the internet. On the internet, you will get your ward. And then you can type in as well, want to know your councillor. Very easy. You just need to go into their monthly, I think it's bi-monthly, what do you call it? Surgery.
Is monthly.
Bi-monthly, is it twice a month? Or monthly surgery. So you just walk in. You don't need to make an appointment. Just it's first come, first serve. And they are there to serve you. Make sure you use these people. Make sure they do what you want them to do. The only way you can do is you ask, you look for, you seek, and you shall find. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. So we hope to see more of you as well.
Yes.
Thanks and God bless.
Actually, you brought in what I wanted to say. That now and then, I will be bringing in our dear councillor, cabinet officer in charge of cohesion and I usually say diversity, but it is all the
cohesion.
Same. Cohesion,
yeah.
Right?
That would be fantastic.
On this program, part of his health, your mental health is very important. Okay, so she will at least once a month she'll be coming here. So get your friends and family to fire on with questions, as you normally do to my people, to me, Pauline. Thank you. My people. Yes, thank you, Bola. It's about 10 minutes to 10 now. We still have 10 good minutes. You can still ask questions on 07754 640 731. Hello. You're welcome to Prestige TV. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my dear. You're welcome to Prestige TV. What is your name and where are you?
My name is Modupe.
Modupe. Where
Yes.
are you calling
I'm calling from the country.
from? Bay Country.
It's just to support what you have just said. I was opportune to attend a meeting in my ward, and I was really opportune, and I met with my own councillor because I had problems with my neighbor, and my councillor was able to help me out. So what I just want to say is, if you know your councillor, all councillors, they have open policy. So what I'm just saying is, in essence, is just for me to support what you have just said. Because when I met with my councillor wrote a letter to me, and she was able to help me out. And they even sent a voucher to me, just for them to compensate me on the trauma I've gone through. Because we are talking about equality now, irrespective of the fact that I live in the borough that has a population of others. They were able to treat me as an individual, and they were able to meet my needs. So it's just in support of what you have just said. That they all have open door policy, and they are approachable as well.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from you. Thank you. My
You're
people,
welcome.
The line is still open for you. You can call now if you have any question, if you have any contribution on 07754 640 735. We still have 731. Sorry, I repeat. I will repeat it again. 07754 640 731. The line is still open for you. This question will go back to our leader, the leader of the Barking and Dagenham Council, Councillor Daren Rodwell. The question, again, what would you like to advise our listener about getting involved in the work of this council and in politics? I would say especially women, because a lot of women shy out from politics. I always say to the men that a man is the head of the house, but a woman is the foundation of the house. You see the beauty of the head, but if a house is not built on a solid foundation, the house will be broken. It's even in the Bible. It's got to be built on a rock for the house to stay still. My people, if anybody can tell me out there that behind the success of every man is not a woman, it's either your mom or your husband, your wife or your girlfriend or your sister. It must be a strong woman behind the success of a man. So please, what is your advice to our listeners?
Okay, it's very simple really. If you feel that you want to make a change, then get involved. My story is very simple. 10 years ago, the BNP turned up, and I didn't want them here. So I got involved. I became an activist in the local party that I belong to, and developed a network of friendship. I think it's fair to say. I think we have a very good cohesive group of councillors, always looking for new friends. It's very, very important that we have those. And yes, we have very much sort of asked for women to step into the breach. Why? Because going back before 2010, we had very few women councillors on the council. The national average today is about 30%. In Barking and Dagenham it's now 42%. But that's still not good enough. I still want to see a 50-50 gender balance. I think it's very, very important. My cabinet is already, it's dominated by the fairer sex, as I've been told in the past. And it is very true that women are the bedrock of society, because they are our mums, they are our wives, they are our daughters, and for any great man, you need that bedrock, and it's very, very important that we all get involved, especially if you want to take the borough forward. And we all do. We all want a nice home to live in, we want a safe place to grow up, we want good education, and we want neighbours we can talk to. And that's what we're developing in Barking and Dagenham today.
And also, I think currently we do have an initiative where all the female councillors come together and we hold our monthly meetings. And one of the initiatives from that meeting that we discussed was to actually have a training for women. So if you are a woman and you're interested in joining the politics, or you know, or helping the borough, or you want to be a school governor, you want to take part in public life, and you're a woman, we will soon be rolling out a training session for women, and all your female councillors in the borough would want to participate in that, to train you to be part of us. Because yes, like just as the leader said, we need more women to stand, and we need more women to be actively involved in politics, whether as school governor, you know, representing your community, being the TRA, so many things you can actively get involved with, and we really want women to be involved. And so the training will be rolled out, and I would let you know, because as the women champion in the borough, I'm very passionate about this, to see that our women don't remain where they are.
Can I say I'm also passionate about it?
Yes, 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 definitely. We know our leader is very, very passionate about the women in the borough, and so and no, that's why he is surrounded by women.
Yes, we are proud to say that we have 6 cabinet members, women out of 10.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
To the women.
Yeah.
4 over 10. So we are
6
winning.
over 10.
And then it's now 6
over 10.
10.
Yeah.
So I mean, we are winning. Well done, sir.
And the deputy leader of the council is a woman.
So
we're not doing badly in backing and Dagenham.
I really want to quickly ask this, because we have about 3 more minutes. I can only take one more question. If the lucky person can phone now on 077 54 640 731. I repeat, 077 54 640 731. You know about registering to vote. Please, I would like you to enlighten us about this, because we have been hearing from people. It will be better to hear from both of you, because you will know better about registration. A lot of people cannot be bothered. We'll take that lucky call. Hello, welcome to Prestige TV. Hello, it's gone. Right, just try once more before 10 o'clock. You can call back on 077 54 640 731. Yes, my question again is about registration to vote. Right, we'll take it. Hello.
Hello. It's Bola again. Hello, it's Bola from the country again. So I hope you don't mind.
It's all right. It's your chance.
Yeah. I just want to quickly ask this question. Yes. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to find out that because I've heard so much about women being included in so many of the activities. I just want to find out how much activities have you got for the children in the borough, especially during the holidays or anything that could really get these children occupied. I'm not really aware of any. Is there any activity organized for the children? For the youth especially?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can tell you that we actually, Dagenham Library won Library of the Year this year because of its activities it does for young people in the borough. At the same time, we have a lot of different active opportunities for young people in our parks when the holidays are on. There's so much going on for young people. The best thing I could suggest you do is you look on the council website, and if you look at the summer festivals, which there's lots of things going on throughout the summer. There's activities in our libraries, there's activities in our youth support services. We've got a youth council, we've got the young men, we've actually got the youngest mayor in the United Kingdom in this borough. And there's so much more that young people can get involved in not only recreationally, but also in shaping the way the borough's moving forward. A lot more than when I was young in the borough. So when people say to me there's nothing going on, I would say actually you're not looking in the right places. So the first place to look is on our website, on the council. The second place is look in the libraries and the community centres. And thirdly, ask at the schools, because there's so much going on. There's too much for me to be able to say this is happening this week, so on and so forth, because it's such a great diverse events going on all the time.
Thank you. Just a quick answer, please. For both of you. It's about this voters registration. We have been, we need you to confirm how people can register, because a lot of people cannot be bothered about registering. And what will it be in future if they do not register? Because we've heard about the fact that they may not be able to go on mortgage, their loan may be affected, they may even be fined about it. It will be better to hear from both of you.
Okay, first of all, I don't believe we're planning to fine anyone, to be honest. But what you did say about mortgages, about car credit, anything to do with that sort of nature, even down to mobile phones, you need a credit check. And if you're not on your electoral register, you will fail your credit check. So you won't be able to get those types of goods.
Can I quickly tell you this? At the moment, people are able to. When will that take effect?
It's now. I mean,
Really?
yeah. I mean, you can register anytime. You can again go on the council website, and there's a section in the council where you can register. At the same time, to be honest as well, if you want to contact your local councillors, they will send you the links. We've got 51 councillors that are great, and they're happy to assist in any way we can.
Thank you. We're just giving that person the opportunity.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, this is Modifa again. I do appreciate the councillor who said they will be training some women. I just want to know, how are we going to know when the training is going to be rolled out? Where do we go to get the information? And when are we going to start? Because I'm actually interested in what she has just mentioned.
Okay, the thing is, all your councillors will be aware. Once we decide to roll that out, which we will do, we would inform all the local, all the councillors, so within the different wards, and so they will roll it out. So if you go to your councillor, if you go to the surgery, they would give you that information. Apart from that, we would have it on the council's website. We will also have it in the libraries. We will adequately publicize it, because we realize that women, we're busy, and therefore it's not just going to be on the website alone. We will put it in places where we know women would have access and able to access it. So schools, libraries, head teachers, churches, mosques, we will adequately advertise it so that women can participate, because it's actually for you, and therefore we want you to be able to access that information. So don't worry, once we roll it out, it will be known.
Okay, thank you so much. But do you have the idea of when exactly? Is it by August, September, or towards the end of the month?
It's in the process. However, it's going to be around September. It's not this side of holiday.
What I would say though is, if you're interested in getting involved, then why don't you email us? Have you got email? I assume you have. Email is a good mechanism. Anyone wants to contact us, you can contact Sade, and she's on the council website, or you can contact me, and that's very simple. It's leader@lbbd.gov.uk, and those emails will come through, and we will be able to process that, and I will make sure it's passed on. And I'm sure Sade will be back, and as soon as it's up and running, she'll be telling everyone that it's up and running.
Okay, thank you
I
so much.
repeat, that is leader@lbbdlondon.com, okay? leader@lbbd. That is London Borough of Barking and Dagenham. .gov.uk. .gov.uk. All you need to do, just go on the internet. You can even just put London Borough of Barking and Dagenham. You will find all the councillors and the leader there. They are goldfish. They have no hiding place. And they are there to serve you. That's why they are here. And I can say to you that we've got this, our leader, Councillor Daren Rodwell. He's